Hello, this is Japanese Economic Review Channel. Today, we examine Japan's service sector using March 2026 data. We will analyze a critical structural shift, the widening divergence between accelerating revenue growth and a stagnating workforce. This decoupling reveals how the tertiary sector is adapting to severe demographic constraints. In March 2026, total sales reached 45.6 trillion yen, a robust 4.8% YoY increase. Conversely, the workforce grew by only 0.5% to 30.02 million. This stark contrast highlights a new reality. Japan's service economy is generating significantly more revenue without expanding its labor footprint. Over the past 13 months, employment growth has flatlined, hovering around 0.0% to 0.7%. Meanwhile, sales growth rebounded to 4.8% in March. This widening gap illustrates a productivity and inflation gap, suggesting that recent revenue expansion relies heavily on price shifting and operational efficiency. What drives this 4.8% growth? Information and communications leads, contributing 1.21 points. Transport and postal adds 0.83 points. Together, IT and logistics account for over 40% of the aggregate expansion. Despite high 6.5% growth, accommodations and dining contribute less due to relative market size. Beneath the flat line, labor is actively reallocating. IT absorbed the most talent with a 2.0% increase, alongside medical and welfare. In stark contrast, high-touch, lower-margin sectors like miscellaneous services and living/amusement are shedding labor, both shrinking by 0.9%. Mapping the 9 major sectors reveals distinct paradigms. IT sits in the scaling quadrant with balanced growth. Medical remains stagnant despite its massive base. Notably, services NEC shows a productivity squeeze, achieving 6.4% sales growth while losing 0.9% of its workforce. This snapshot summarizes the macro terminal for March 2026. IT commands an 8.9 trillion yen market. Real estate follows at 7.2 trillion. The varying trajectories of sales and labor across these 9 sectors clearly diagnose which industries are thriving and which are struggling to secure talent. Examining subsectors exposes extreme outliers. Internet services achieves pure scaling. Sales up 11.3%, labor up 5.1%. Conversely, employment agencies see sales jump 9.1%, while their own staff drops 3.8%. Road freight grows revenue by 8.9%, despite shrinking labor, reflecting severe driver shortages. A quick note on methodology. In January 2025, the MIC integrated key surveys, triggering population updates and sample replacements. All YoY percentages presented today utilize backward-adjusted baseline figures, ensuring structural breaks are accounted for, and temporal comparisons remain perfectly accurate. To conclude, Japan's tertiary sector is undergoing forced evolution. Facing demographic attrition and structural shortages, labor accumulation is capped at 0.5%. Future revenue outperformance now fundamentally depends on digital transformation, pricing power, and relentless productivity gains. Thank you for watching the Japanese Economic Review. We look forward to having you with us again.